Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be doing an empties, basically all the products that I've used up over the past couple of weeks, and I'm going to bung them into one video and show you them and also tell you my thoughts about each product. So I think we'll get started. So I'm going to start off with makeup, and my first empty is this Maybelline Baby Skin. You know how much I love this. I use this in a lot of my makeup tutorials. I just adore how much it just smooths out my skin, it fills in my pores, and just overall makes my makeup lasts a lot longer. And once I've applied this, it also makes anything that I apply on top of it a lot smoother and just go on a lot nicer. I have to say that I probably prefer this to the Benefit Professional because I find that the Professional gets a little bit oilier than this one. So if you're looking for a good dupe or a cheaper alternative to that in my opinion is better, I would definitely recommend checking out the Maybelline Baby Skin. My next two empties are actually foundations, and my first one is the Bourjois 123 Perfect. I've already got a backup of this. You know how much I love this. Again, I use this in nearly all of my makeup tutorials and I cannot get anything out of this. I have pumped it, I have scraped it out. It's completely done, and I love this. I love the shade, it's perfect for me, and I just love this foundation. It's got really buildable coverage as well, and if you watched my recent Get Ready With Me, which was a going out video, you'll notice that I used this product and I put it on my face and then blended it in with my fingers and then used a brush, as opposed to just using a brush, because I find that one little issue that it has, it kind of separates a little bit around my nose and a little bit on my forehead. That's the only thing that I have bad to say about this. Definitely worth picking up, even if you have oily skin or dry skin. I think this would be perfect for you. And then the next foundation that I have is this Rimmel Match Perfection. I have mine in the shade Ivory, and I love this foundation again. It has the perfect finish. It's like skin. It's like another layer of skin. It's just so beautiful. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, it's just amazing. One drawback that I do have of this is the tone of the shade. It's just a little bit too pink. If this was a bit more yellow and a bit more like the shade of the Bourjois one, this would be my all-time favourite foundation. That's the only thing that I have to dislike about it, and the redness kind of shows up around my T-zone, but with the concealer that I put on, it kind of balances it out and it makes it look alright. But again, a perfect, and it's really, really inexpensive as well from Boots or Superdrug, so definitely worth checking out. Next two empties are actually the same thing, and it is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I have mine in the lightest shade, which is Fair 1, and again, I use this in all my makeup tutorials. I'm a creature of habit, and why change something that doesn't need changing? It works and it's perfect. This is super high coverage concealer, not for ones that have really dry skin, I don't think. I love this. I really need some thick, heavy duty concealer to cover underneath like my incredibly blue under eyes, and this seems to do the job. I love it. It's long lasting. I have to kind of set it sometimes underneath my eyes because it can crease a little bit. But again, I love this and I can't really fault it. Next empty is a Soap & Glory Archery Pencil, and this is in the shade Blonde Shell. It's the blonde one. This is completely, there is no product left to come out of here. It's completely just non-existent. I love this eyebrow pencil. Again, you'll know. I find that with my hair, it's a little bit warmer and it's got more honeyier tones, but it's also a little bit more ashier blonde. So it's kind of in between, and I really struggle to find an eyebrow product that really works for me. However, I think that this is the perfect, in between bit, so it's not too grey but it's not too orange. It's just perfect, and I love this. And if you're looking for a really, really affordable eyebrow pencil and you have the similar problem with blonde hair, I would definitely recommend looking into the Soap & Glory Archery. Okay, so the last makeup empty is not actually empty, it's quite full still, but I just hate it. I have to get rid of it, it's just vile. And it is this Maybelline lipstick in the shade 109 Rosy Dream, and this is just the most disgusting, look at it, it's disgusting. I remember I bought this in year 8 and I wore this to death during the whole of that year. My year 8 school picture, this is just piled on and it's just disgusting. So not only is this a baby pink with shimmer in it, but it also makes your teeth look incredibly yellow. And this was just awful. As you can tell, I tried to use it in the past. It's like slightly darker around the edges, like over a lip liner, but I can't even bring myself to use it for that. And it's just a horrible shade of pink, and I don't understand why no one told me to stop using this lipstick, because it's just vile. And I saw it and it brought back a lot of memories of when I did used to wear it, but also I kind of thought I can't stand to have it in my drawers anymore because it's just so awful. So that, I'm afraid, is going. I do not want it anywhere near me anymore. Okay, moving on to skincare, and I have two empties, and the first one is this simple Spotless Skin Triple Action Face Wash. Before I went to the doctors about my skin, I was using this, and it was nice. I mean, it wasn't the best at clearing your skin. I mean, it's a nice face wash if you want something that's quite cooling, and I think it did work a little bit, but if you have quite problematic skin, I would just recommend either going to the doctors or trying something else, because I don't quite think this is strong enough. And then my second skincare empty is this Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. This is oil free and it also contains salicylic acid, so it's also going to help with problematic acne prone skin. And I actually did see a bit of a difference in my skin when using this, and my sister uses it and she said that she's noticed the difference, and I did really enjoy using it. So definitely want to check out if you're looking for a new moisturizer. Okay, now moving on to hair things, and I only have one empty, and it is this L'Oreal Studio Matte and Messy Salt Spray. You know how much I love this if you've watched my everyday hair. I use this every single day, and I just spray it into my hands, spray it into my hair, and it's just a salt spray really. It gives you that textured, tasseled, beachy waves without making it too crispy. It's really, really nice, and I have a second one already, and I just really like this salt spray. Okay, moving on to a perfume empty actually that I have, and it is this Vera Wang Princess Night. And I remember getting this perfume for my birthday and wore it to death, and then I kind of saved it because I didn't want it to go, and then I've just kind of recently been trying to get rid of it because it's gotten a little bit funny now. It's not quite the original scent that it once was. However, it's still a really nice perfume, and can we just take a second to appreciate the packaging? It is so beautiful. So to a 13-year-old that got this as a present, I was completely amazed and obsessed with this perfume just purely for the packaging and the fact that it was purple with glitter on it. Okay, so the final empty that I have is actually a tea, and it is the Twinings Spicy Chai. And if you are a big lover of chai tea like myself, then you will absolutely love this. If you've tried the Twinings normal chai, that I find that you kind of have to wait a while for the tea to like do that into the water and get quite a strong chai taste. However, with these tea bags, you just kind of have to stick it in for about a minute, and you've got a perfect, quite rich flavoured chai tea, and I love that. And it's all empty. I've used all 20 tea bags, and I love this chai tea, so I will definitely be buying it again. And that concludes this video, so don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below any thoughts, any suggestions for any future videos, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My Twitter, my Instagram and my Snapchat will all be in the description box, so go add me, follow me, all that kind of jazz if you want to. And yes, so I think that's all, and again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!